Hey, what up, y'all? One of my most favorite topics and classes is coming up in the post-pandemic academy. It is about family business. You feel me? Pound for pound, I'm one of the most biggest and most family-oriented individuals in this business world. Period. You know, a lot of you already know that. That goes without being said. From putting my children on, giving them the game, putting them in an advantageous position. You feel me? From retiring moms years ago to becoming full-blown business partners with my pops, to the gun stores, to rehiring moms to where she retired, but she just, essentially eat and get paid to, be amongst her grandchildren and just enjoying life. You feel me? From building a whole business empire, not only implementing and pouring information into my lady to put her in an independent position, but doing the stuff with all my siblings. You feel me? So family business has always been my main priority. You feel me? I've always felt obligated to look out for my people before I look out for anybody. So your next upcoming class in the Post-Pandemic Academy is going to be about just that. And the cool shit about this is I'm going to give you guys a real example. I'm walking out the front door of my crib, and I'm only going to walk 2 houses down to my mama crib. You feel me? So not only do we implement family business, but we got family structure, family empires, and most importantly, we got family protection. Feel me? You ain't getting close to none of them graces without another 20 on your ass. And that's because I made sacrifices and made investments to make sure we all settled in one remote location. Feel me? You see one of us, you got to see all of us, literally. Hey, yo, so in terms of family business, right? One of the biggest things I'm going to teach you guys about it, what I'm going to teach you about in this class is inclusion. A lot of you guys don't know how to strategically, number one, identify the weaknesses and the strengths of each member and then practice inclusion and putting the pieces where they belong. You know why y'all still have arguments at family cookouts, barbecues, and functions about who gonna lead and who gonna do this and simple shit. Who gonna plan the reunion? Who gonna plan the funeral? Who gonna oversee this? Because you guys haven't identified a family CEO. You guys haven't identified a family negotiator. So that's gonna be a lot of stuff that we're touching on. And of course, I'm gonna give you real-time examples about how I do it with my own family, even down to my children. Like I tell everybody this. One thing I've learned about my two oldest, Derrick and Derricka, is that Derrick is more of the aggressor. Derrick is more the negotiator. He thinks a lot more. His sister is more, she's the active type. She's a little more aggressive, plain and simple. But with me knowing that, that helps me to delegate responsibilities properly. Feel me? So when I'm dead and gone, I would think, based on the game that I've given them and how I've implemented positions and told them what to do and what not to do, that they would know, like, hey, sis gonna handle this part, bro gonna handle that part, because that's where he excel at. But y'all, family business is so much bigger and deeper than just a dollar. Y'all gotta genuinely get to know one another. Y'all gotta know where each other lack. Y'all gotta know the strengths, the weaknesses, where you excel, what's your resources, what connections you have. I'll give you a prime example. I guarantee you somebody in my family right now, in my family, that's trying to do business, that their shit could be excelling, scaling up, doing way more numbers if they had an overseas plug. But because that line of communication isn't there, they don't even know that they can call their cousin, which is me in real life, doing business in 5 different countries. They call their cousin in real life and be like, cousin, hey, plug me with so-and-so so I can get this result. You feel me? So that's why communication, I say it's so much bigger than money. I got cousins right now or relatives, period, that could use the resources of a producer, that could use the resources of a studio, a photographer. My cameraman holding the camera right now. But again, that line of communication is there, so they don't even know it. Let me hit D, because he got the dopest cameraman in the motherfucking game. A1 Entertainment, by the way. You feel me? So again, the line of communication is important. Weaknesses and strengths is important. The family doctor, the family herbalist, the family gardener, the family negotiator, the family protector, all that shit matters. Feel me? Family business is so much more than money. I don't give a fuck how much bread y'all got. If there's no unification, if there's no guideline, no blueprint, y'all just gonna be some motherfuckers with money for a couple generations and back broke again because y'all didn't know how to establish positions and push shit forward. So like I said, y'all, and the double entendre of me speaking of family business is I just left out of my crib, 2 houses down, and I'm walking into my mama crib at this point. So we're gonna cut the camera in a second, but I'm walking into my mama crib to pick up my children. That she has been hired to basically be their grandmother / nanny. Feel me? She's been a teacher for years. So now for a living, she just get paid more than she was getting paid by them folks to teach her own children, or grandchildren that is. You feel me? To make sure that, they're getting an education from a nurturing and genuine place. You see how that work? Pull them out the system, create our own systems. And then we keep the money at one table because I'm paying her as well. And then she pouring that love and that nurturing and that genuine education back into my baby so we can have a more dangerous generation in the next 20. Family business is so much bigger than bread. Y'all give me a moment. Let me grab my babies. I'm going to come right back to y'all. Speaking of family business, right? Baby ain't got no socks on. Hey, I know everybody saying, damn, bro walking in the middle of the street carrying babies. And I ain't gonna lie, my baby's as heavy as a motherfucker. But the beauty of it is I only got to walk 2 streets down. And that's the whole point I'm making y'all about building empires, about strategically placing your people in positions to where y'all could benefit each other the most. Like, one of the dopest things about buying my people's houses on my street is I remember when I had COVID. My mama waited on me hand and foot like a fucking baby. And I needed that. I was really appreciative of that. Chelsea had just tore her ACL and had to get surgery. Or the benefits of my children being able to build continuous relationships with their family because, you feel me, I'm investing in $1 million real estate all over the place, putting the whole family up, you know, in a dope, private, and protected situation. And we're able to grow amongst one another without having to split up. But anyhow, y'all, family business is gonna be a topic in an entire class that we building on. Myself and Chelsea will be there. You know, just giving y'all the whole rundown from time management, family positioning, money, of course, creating a banking system within your crib. You feel me? There's no corporate structures in my crib. We are the fucking structure. Feel me? So like I said, be sure to sign up for the Post-Pandemic Academy. And if you're already in there, you in for a treat. I'm gonna show you how you put your children in position. You put yourself in position. You put your elders in position. Put your whole fucking generation in a position. See y'all in class. So as I was saying, y'all, this whole family business thing is so much bigger than money. It boils down to communication. It boils down to understanding. It boils down to having a collective identity. You know, so like I said, this is going to be by far one of the biggest classes because this topic and this situation in itself is the main reason that, you know, like 2 generations of my family are already secured at this point. I tell everybody all the time, my children, the 6 of them, that is, are pretty much secure for the most part. These days, I'm running extra laps and I'm in overgrind and making even more dangerous investments to make sure my grandchildren, you know, are in an advantageous position. So listen, I don't give a damn if the whole family working, if the whole family entrepreneurs. Having a collective identity and understanding where y'all want to go as a collective, as a group, as a team is so much fucking bigger than your personal or your solo aspirations. You know, I was just saying in the video before, you know, leaning and building off each other's strengths and weaknesses. Tapping into one another's resources. I don't give a damn if it's a connect to some business or if it's a library that one of your cousins got a hold of that you don't. All these things are extremely vital. I tell you guys all the time, man, get jobs for information and not money. You feel me? So even if you guys work, if the bulk of y'all have jobs, there's still information that can be shared. You know, y'all know my motto at the workplace, infiltrate, educate, and vacate. There's still information and resources that can be shared that can put the family collectively in a better position. One of the biggest examples I give people all the time in terms of family business is simply this. In a couple months, in like 6, 7 months, a lot of you guys are going to be at your favorite grandmother's house or your favorite elder house, period, enjoying the luxuries of Thanksgiving. You feel me? Whoever, grandma, granddaddy, whatever, the auntie, they in the kitchen fucking it up. They doing their thing. They whipping it up, making your best meals. And the question I ask people all the time is, y'all 30 deep in this house, right? And if your grandmother dropped dead, damn near dead, and the doctor said, hey, we need $100,000 tomorrow to perform this life extending surgery, a lot of you guys will have to bury your grandmother that following weekend. You feel me? So that's just something to think about. All that collective energy, all those collective resources, all that collective potential power. We can have gatherings to bullshit, to bet on our favorite teams, to eat, to politic, to waste time, but we can't set up gatherings so we could function, you know, like a goddamn business. Family is business. Like, how do y'all have 60 people with the same last name, the same 24 hours, but collectively y'all ain't getting shit done? Collectively, like, it's 30 of y'all at a table and y'all only have $10,000 worth of buying power. So again, y'all, family business is so much bigger than the dollar amount. It starts with your mental first. It starts with the lines of communication. It starts with putting your ego and your pride aside and saying, you know what, my brother is better at this than I am. My dad should probably be the family CEO. My mother was a great nurturer. My little sister, you know, she's amazing at self-defense. I tell everybody, every family, in my opinion, should have a healthy level of self-love, a lot of guns, a lot of gold, and a lot of land. But you're not going to be able to acquire those things as a team if there's no collective identity. You know, like I said, y'all, down to time management. A lot of you guys don't know how to juggle a functioning relationship in a healthy business, let alone a wealthy business. Some of you guys don't know how to function raising your children or practicing inclusion so you don't have to forget anybody feel neglected or left out when you're trying to push your family forward. I know it's somebody watching this video right now that's struggling to make time for their children, but your business is on fucking fire. You feel me? But late at night, subconsciously, you sleeping with guilt because you're like, damn, I'm not spending an adequate time with my babies. Y'all, that's a simple fix. Practice inclusion. Figure out how to create an in-home banking system like I've been telling you guys since 2017. Not only are you and your children learning and earning together, but y'all spending time at most. You feel me? So like I said, be sure to join the Post-Pandemic Academy. You know, y'all, I would like to say this is a tool and a method that I mastered. You know, and I tell you guys, you know, pull my car, I function off results. Down to the educational level, to the wisdom level of my children. You know, to their self-confidence, to the comfortability that my parents or my siblings sleep with, because they know I put this shit on my back, I'm gonna take it home, and I'm okay with being the quarterback and my brother being the wide receiver. I'm okay with my cousin being the running back. I'm okay with falling back and letting them spearhead certain businesses because that's not my strong suit. Marketing is my thing. So look, set the business up. I'm gonna get us a touchdown with the marketing. You're gonna get us a touchdown with the analytics, the negotiations, and all that other shit that I'm not amazing at. Feel me? So like I said, you guys are gonna absolutely be learning from one of the best. You know, you can check my timeline. Y'all have literally seen the family evolve from me writing my second book that made me a best-selling author to us making an actual video game that's going to be available for PS5, PC, and Xbox 6-7 years later with those same little faces that y'all saw to begin with. Y'all have literally watched the family grow firsthand from being a 4-figure business to being a 8-figure business. So like I said, man, join the Post-Pandemic Academy if you haven't already. And not only are you going to miss out on that, but you're going to miss out on this discount you can get. And if you are already in it, bring your pen and your pad, have your family ready. Y'all know my motto, family business or no business at all. If we're not the benefactor of these business deals, we're not fucking signing them. We'll get it out the mud. I'm going to see y'all in class.